welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm back with another story time. I'm sorry for being MIA these past days. We've been a little stressed out. And yeah, I mean, now I'm back and I am super excited to continue making videos. So yeah, before we get into this video, I do want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and turn on your post notifications for future uploads. Also, don't forget that we do have a family channel, so if you guys want to follow us, I'll leave a card up here somewhere so you guys can follow us. And yeah, I think we can get started with this video. Okay guys, so I know how much you guys love my story times, and I wanted to tell you guys the story about this time in freshman year when I hallucinated on weed. And yes, you're probably thinking, if you smoke weed, you're probably like, nah, that cannot happen. And yes, it can happen. Just like how people can get addicted to marijuana, a lot of people say that can never happen, this and that. It can happen. Trust me, it can happen. Because I myself was very addicted to marijuana. I could not go one day without smoking weed. I feel like those are like people telling themselves and telling each other like, no, that can never happen because it's weed. Well, it can happen because it happened to me. So I was in freshman year of high school, and around that time I tried weed for my first time in freshman year, but in the beginning of the year, like August or September of that same year. So after I had tried it, I obviously kept doing it because I liked it, because you know, I like feeling high. So I kept on doing it, and first time I tried it, I had tried it with like one friend. After that, I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I started hanging out with people that also liked to smoke weed. So I met this guy, and his name, I don't think he'll mind, there's a lot of people with this name anyways, but his name was Carlos, and he was my friend. Well, I'm pretty sure that's his name still, but he was my friend. And just to paint a picture for you guys, on this day, it was, I think it was like October. It was already like the end, almost the beginning of November. All I remember is that it was starting to get cold. It was still one of those days where it was really hot in the morning, but then in the night it was really cold. So it was still it was like October weather, at least in California. So it was on a Friday. I remember exactly what I was wearing. I remember wearing a white long sleeve, some jeans, and then some flats. That was like my Friday outfit that I wore to school. So my friend Carlos, he's like, hey, on Friday, do you want to pick up and like walk around, you know, Pomona? And I was like, oh hell yeah, you know, I'm down. Like, I'll put in. It's like, I think we were getting like $20, so I got $10, he got $10, and we pitched in for a dub. So for that, for a dub for the both of us was a lot. By the way, it was a blunt, you know, so definitely a lot for the both of us. And so the day comes, we go to school, like everything like normal, and then around 6 p.m. he picks me up and he's like, hey, you know, I don't remember. Yeah, I think he called me. I think we did have cell phones back then. Yeah. So he's like, hey, I'm on my way. I'll text you once I'm there. So I was like, okay. So he lived pretty far and he was walking. So I was like, okay, I still have some time. So he got there around like 6:45, almost 7. It was already kind of getting dark. But I had told my mom like, oh, I'm going to go down the street to my friend's house. Like, nothing for her to be concerned of, you know. And I was like, I'll be back in a little bit. Like, I knew it was gonna be pretty fast, so that's why I was like, oh, I'm not gonna take a long time, like, don't worry. So Carlos shows up and he's like, okay, come on, let's go. So then we head to roll the blunt. We honestly rolled the blunt like on the way. Like, we just stopped at a sidewalk and we just rolled it really quick, and then we were just walking around smoking it. I don't remember what exactly it was. All I know was that it was Kush, supposedly, right? We both thought it was Kush, and we had honestly bought from the same dealer before, so you know, we trusted him. And before, you guys, there was not like any of these other medical marijuana. We didn't know anything about that. Like, you just buy it from someone, just buy it from your dealer, and then you either get chronic stress or what is it called, Kush. So, you know, all we knew was that it was kush. We never even knew like, okay, the purple kush or nothing. Like, we just knew it was kush. So, you know, because we could smell it. The way you can just tell when you smoke what you're smoking, you know. And obviously we were not going to be smoking stress. So there we go, nos vamos, and we're walking all jolly, and we start smoking our blunt, and we start feeling it, you know. We start feeling it, and we just walk, like we were just walking. And I remember that day was so cold. And I don't know about you guys, but every time I would smoke, I don't smoke anymore, but every time I would smoke, I would get really cold, like really cold. So I was freezing my ass off, you know. So we were walking, if you're familiar with Pomona, we're walking on Gary. So on Gary there is a restaurant. There is like Gary and Arrow, there's like a KFC, and then in the back there's like Sizzlers, and then Arby's, Taco Bell, and then McDonald's, I believe. And so he's like, come on, let's go. I mean, we obviously had the munchies. He's like, you want to go to Taco Bell? And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go, like I'm down. But you guys, I remember feeling so blown to the point where I did not know what I was doing. I was not even hungry. Like, I was not even hungry, right? So I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. And, you know, I was just gonna like watch me. I wasn't even hungry. Tell me why, you guys. Tell me why. This man passes by us, and I swear to you that he was holding a knife. Like, he was holding a knife. It was dark, and it was so scary because we passed by him. And I remember passing by him, and the man, like, hace cuenta that, okay, the man was going this way, and I was on this side. Like, because you know how girls are not supposed to be on this side, like, near the street. So I was next to the guy. Like, the guy passed by me like this, and I just looked. He had, like, the knife, like, right here. And he just had it, like showing it off, like if he was about to go kill someone. And I swear, you guys, like, I saw that. I was tripping out, you guys. I was like, once we passed the guy, obviously, because I'm not gonna be like, look, Carlos, look at the guy with the knife, like, wow, the guy's there, you know, because he has a knife already. He could just turn around and kill us. So I waited till he passed by, and I was like, did you see that? And Carlos is like, what are you talking about? He wasn't even looking that way. Like, he was not even paying attention. And yeah, you guys, we ended up going to Taco Bell. I was, the whole night, you guys, I could not sleep. I was so scared. I was so scared to walk back by myself. I didn't walk by myself, but I was so scared of walking back. Like, what is Carlos gonna do, you know? And I swear, like, till this day, I will keep my story. Like, that happened. I saw a guy with a knife, and I was so scared. I didn't eat. I got like a small soda, and that's it. And because I was too in shock. I had cotton mouth. It was the worst of the worst high I have ever felt, because it just turned into such a bad experience. I mean, imagine that. Imagine just seeing a person with a gun, like, oh, you're about to die. Like, I honestly felt like he was gonna turn around and stab us. Like, oh my god, it was so horrible. And when we saw the guy, we were walking through, like, it was not an alley, but it was kind of an alley, because there was no lights at all. There was like the street lights were facing the other way, so it was like pitch black. Not pitch black, but I mean, we could see each other, but it was very dark, and I feel like that made it even worse. So yeah, I mean, after that, I just was so traumada. I couldn't sleep. I was so scared for my life. Like, why did I see that, you know? And to this day, I still remember. That's one of the reasons why I stopped smoking, because I had such bad trips on weed. And yeah, I would like not see stuff, but I would be like really stupid. Like that was one of the first times that I saw something, you know. I have seen something else, and I'll share that story in another video because I also hallucinated something else, you guys, and you guys are not gonna believe what I hallucinated. And it's crazy. It was on like my high school. It was at my high school, and yeah, so I'm down to tell you guys that story next time. Leave a comment down below if you found this interesting, or if you have ever hallucinated on weed, because people don't think it's possible, and I think it's very much possible because it happened to me twice. So yeah, you guys, that was my story. It was so scary. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and subscribe to our family channel as well. We're gonna be doing very important updates. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.
Uno de nosotros es de barrio fino, un tipo muy real, y nos jugó una apuesta que ni te miremos que te va a robar. El otro es medio loco con 20 tatuajes y ese swing de calle, y en su Lamborghini con labios